So the question I get asked the most about is powder baths. What do I do with my powder bath? And at least for me, a powder bath should be a wow type of situation, because that's where your guests go. And you want them to, feel good, and feel that it's just a dramatic space. So thinking about that, this is a color that works really well for when you want to go into a dramatic. It's Sherwin-Williams Brick Red. It's fantastic. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a gilded stencil on top of this red. We're going to do it in gold, and it's going to look beautiful after we age it all together. And it's a nice, easy fix to a blah powder bath. What you're going to be doing is you're taking water-based size, which is really just kind of a fancy name for glue. And you can get it at different paint stores or art stores. It's called gold size. And you're just going to lightly, sponge it on. I know sponging has a really bad connotation to it, but it really does have some use to it, as long as it doesn't look like, that traditional kind of sponge look. Just make sure you get as full coverage as you'd like. You can just go a little bit. You can leave some of the red showing through. Just know that wherever the size doesn't go, that gold leaf is not going to stick to. So, you're going to see the red through it, which is, for this application, what we want. Now, what you do want to do is to make sure that you let the size dry for about 15-20 minutes. When it kind of gets clear again, you know that you're good to go. What we're going to be using today is called gold leaf shibin, and a lot of people have heard of gold leaf. They're like those squares, and this is kind of a little bit of a square. But what they do in the factory is that when they cut off those beautiful perfect squares, and you've got obviously some leftovers, they put these in these beautiful boxes, and you're just going to kind of dabble it on there. Now you definitely, if you love gold leafing, you love that look, this is definitely what you want to use, and it's called shibin. It's a beautiful, beautiful product. I love it a lot. Okay, so we're going to kind of get a coverage like this, and then we're going to come over it with wax paper and take it all off. So I'm also going to mention that in addition to wax paper, if you're kind of using the wax paper to bake something, in a pinch you can come up on these chip brushes, which are really, really nice. So if you see here, we've got quite full coverage here. Over here, and you see how it's kind of not sticking to over here? It won't stick. This gold leaf will not stick to where there is no glue. So don't even worry about it, about it getting all over. Yes, as you can see, it is a bit messy. But, just a nice little dust buster or vacuum cleaner will take care of that. You'll still have a beautiful powder bath. So what we're going to do here is do the big reveal. So this is what it kind of looks like before we age it. Beautiful. I just love really nice graphic stencil designs. In this you can kind of do it. Since this is imitation gold leaf shibin, it's going to be fine for you to work with on your hands, and we're just going to shake it a little bit. Got a little bit of excess. What you want to do is just make sure that you take off all the excess. Okay, we'll continue doing this, and then we're going to age it. That's the fun part. Okay, so what we're using next is an aging glaze. And this is nice regular glaze mixed with raw umber and burnt umber tints. If that sounded like Chinese to you, there's products out there that make this. It's called aging glaze. Not too hard to find. And it kind of looks like tar. And you're going to be really worried about it going on your wall, but don't be. It's going to look fantastic. So what you want to do is just kind of lay it on here. That's all you want to do. With your nice chip brush. You don't want to use a sponge or anything on this, because you'll get tired about 3 minutes in. And you do want to get your powder bath done, not a foot of it. So then you're going to take a nice rag, and if you think it's too heavy, which I think I went a little too heavy on this, go ahead and just easily take it off. The glaze is going to help you have time to manipulate it. And what I suggest you do is just kind of grab it like this. See how I have it there? And you're just going to nicely just kind of pounce it. This is really, really gorgeous finish. I can't even tell you. So you can see how it's really knocking back that really bright gold. And it's really kind of giving an elegant look to the red, so it's not so pow red. So now it's for the big reveal. We're going to take off the tape that we originally used to frame this. Now if it just worked with me, that would be great. So what we're going to do is just, completely take it off. You can see what a difference that glaze has made in the original color. I kind of want you to see that so you know what a dramatic difference it makes. And now we get to see what you end up with. A gorgeous finish that's fast, it's easy, and your family and friends will go, wow.